The Odyssey, was it good? Was it bad? Let's talk about it. This is a great film, and Christopher Nolan's newest film, based off the book The Odyssey, which it revolves around Odysseus' journey home and everything, all the side quests and everything he had to go through to get home. I really enjoyed this film because of its visuals and storytelling. It definitely has a lot of Christopher Nolan's isms. Um, what do you think?
Yeah, I think the movie's really engaging. It keeps you in, you're pretty much into it, enthralled by its story throughout. And you're really following Odysseus' story and you really sympathize with him and you want him to succeed. And all the trials and tribulations he dealt with through it and the use of Greek mythology. Obviously, you're using the Odyssey, you're using Homer's original book story in many ways. And then obviously seeing it adapted to film, it's really impressive. And obviously when you have one of the best, if not the best, modern director around to do it, it turns out pretty spectacular.
A lot of the visuals really stand out when it comes to what they do for the mythological creatures that end up showing up. Like one of the big ones being the Cyclops. I think they did a very good job to make that design their own and how they utilize it. I feel like every visual like that is it's purposeful and basically stands its ground in that portion of the story that it's telling.
Yeah, I mean, you like I said, you're dealing with Greek mythology and with the visuals, Nolan is known for not really using too much CGI in his films, but obviously with something like this, you can tell that there's a lot of practical stuff going on, but there's obviously stuff like the Cyclops that is very clearly CG. And there's not to say there's no CG in this, of course there is, but part of what I'd say Nolan's charm is the fact that he goes practical with a lot of stuff. And like there's scenes in the ocean and during their voyages, and you can tell a lot of that's practical. And it's just really impressive to look at.
And I think a lot of the story, like he was saying, it keeps you engaged. And I don't really think there's a real like dull moment in it where it really doesn't, where you don't feel engaged in the film. I think throughout the film, it keeps you engaged through the mythology or what Odysseus is going or his son, and essentially how it's interwoven. And like the Greek, this film hasn't, I think, has one other adaptation, and I think it has been a big improvement above it. So, what I want to hear from you guys is, have you seen the original and this one? And what do you guys think of the two?